Good morning, Jason Wydrow here with Online Strategy Podcast, Friday, October 1st, 2021. Today I'm going to be talking to you about WordPress, the upsides, downsides, and what you need to know if you're considering it or considering moving away from it, or generally looking at options. So I'm going to just come right out right now and say WordPress is hands down one of the most effective website solutions out there in the world. And it has the numbers to back it. There are a significant percentage of websites out there, majority of content management system websites, in other words, websites that allow you to do edits, add a post, add a page, and control functionality with images and things like that through a graphical interface, meaning that you can visually see. It's not just coding, but you can actually build a website by settings, by adjustments, adjusting colors. There's a lot of different things you can do with it. Now, two things I want to go over because that's a really, really oversimplified explanation. So WordPress, you could think of WordPress as somewhat of a website engine. It has all the fundamental things, or better yet, a website car, a vehicle. It's a very, let's just say it's a basic car that has everything essential that you need to put a website, an informational website together with some design as well. And then we take that to the next level and we have things that are called themes and things that are called plugins. And themes are basically making the car look really fancy and adding features and functionality and giving components and things that you want it to do. And this is also accomplished by what are called plugins. And plugins similarly operate in that way. And again, there's thousands and thousands upon thousands of different types of themes and plugins that serve different purposes, but not all themes and plugins are created equal. That's probably the first and most important lesson you need to know if you're considering WordPress, understanding the plugins and themes that you are selecting and using. That is the most important thing because WordPress by itself is a fantastic tool, and the primary benefit, besides the great functionality out of the box, the fact that it doesn't cost anything, being open source software, meaning the code is available, it's accessible, is that you have really unlimited potential with it in functionality and what you want it to do for you, given you have the programming skill set on hand by staff or yourself. You can really make WordPress do exactly what you want it to do. But again, there are plugins, there are themes that solve most any problem you've ever thought of. But again, rolling back, not all themes and plugins are created equal. And when I say that, I mean they're not necessarily coded to modern programming standards with the language that WordPress is built on, PHP, and of course, the variants of JavaScript. So my recommendation, what I say is get familiar with WordPress as it is by itself. Get familiar with the functionality that it provides just out of the box. If you're creating a blog, if you're creating a website, use the theme that comes with WordPress. Get familiar with it. And then really lay out and determine where you want to go and what you want to see and what you want your website to do. But there's many solutions out there. There's many website solutions out there. You have Wix, you have Shopify for shopping carts. You have all these kind of out-of-the-box pay-per-month solutions. But as always, you're limited to the functionality that the developer provides. So WordPress gives you an edge, even over competition, when you can add a feature or functionality that isn't out of the box with any of those other out-of-the-box solutions. The benefit of those out-of-the-box solutions is generally you have support, you have, that's really it. You have the support and the backing that you're paying for on a monthly basis, whereas WordPress, yes, there are massive communities and groups out there that you can get great advice from, and it's equally, or if not equivalent, to the type of help you can get, in those communities. So Anyway, I really lean towards WordPress over any other solution, primarily for functionality purposes and flexibility purposes, and being able to go beyond the functionality and features of what we see in a Wix website solution. Even at its most advanced package, we see problems with these types of solutions and very unusual methods and ways of putting pages together, in my opinion, just not standard, in my opinion, the way that these functionalities work in these programs. So, and what I mean by that is just a really detail-oriented, in terms of search engine optimization. WordPress provides so much flexibility in that, not to mention plugins that are free to use, that are tried and true, that do tremendous flexibility in that area, So if whatever you're considering right now, whatever you're thinking about, if you're thinking about moving to WordPress, just make sure you really map out a plan, really list out all your pages, information, everything that you want to see, and really make a task out of it, and take your time, really put some time into it, and really look at all the finite details that you need to consider if you are looking at moving your website to WordPress or creating a new WordPress website. Again, just get familiar with it. So I think you can probably tell that I am a big fan of WordPress, and I have been for many years. It's solved many problems, and there are massive, multi-million traffic websites that are built on WordPress. Some of the biggest companies in the world use it, and there's no reason why you can't use it too, for your business, for your blog, for information, for event, whatever it is you're trying to do. I assure you there is some solution out there that WordPress can solve for you. Again, do your homework. Jason Wadrow here with Online Strategy Podcast. Thank you for listening. Wishing you a great day. Until next time, I'm out.